Everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and as you can see, I am in a fun crafting explosion happening right now. So today I want to show you guys how to do 10 easy, stress-free, beginner junk journaling ideas, and I'm hoping it'll inspire you. So if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. Okay. So let's get started here. I'm gonna get out my cardboard because we're gonna make a mess, which is the best. Okay, I'll make sure you guys can see everything. All right, so let's get to it. So the first thing I wanna show you guys is my glue and water mixture that I like to do. And it is Elmer's glue and water. And I kind of guesstimated, I put it in a container with a lid, but you could see the consistency. So, I mean, it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe half and half, but nah. I mean, you could see, like, I can add a little bit more water to this too, just to thin it. So you kind of just, I just guesstimate and just see where I'm at here. So there, we can thin that a little bit. And then, oops, whoa, I mean, knock you guys over. Okay. So I just do a mixture here. There, so just like that, where it's just runny enough. So you kind of be the judge how you want it. All right, so I'm gonna move that to the side. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take the glue and water mixture and we'll take a fun page here. So this will be something I wanna put in my junk journal. Okay, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. So then I just take my mixture, and as you can see how runny, it's just like that, or you could just kind of run it on there. And I'm just spreading it around. You gotta bear with me today, I got a little head cold happening, but it's not gonna slow me down. Still gonna craft. I'll still show you guys some fun things. Okay. So you just slap that on there. And then we take our napkin. I know I have to dig for everything. I got a bunch of stuff on my desk here. On my table, I guess. Okay. So it's just a regular one ply, just, you know, just napkin, just like that. And if it's not a one ply one, make sure that you rip it and just make it just one ply. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put it down here. So this is definitely one thing you could do into your journal. And wrinkles in it, I don't mind. I don't mind wrinkles. I think it looks really cool. So we could do that. And you could even do like, you could tea dye your napkin and then put it on here. You could, you know, put it on like this and then have a spray bottle with, you know, some tea in it that you did, or avocado dye, or I like to use RIT dye that I use for my, like my tie-dye stuff and things like that. So that's fun. And you could just spritz it if you want. So, I mean, that's kind of a fun idea to kind of give it a spritzed look. Okay. Or even, like I said, a tea-dyed napkin on top would look really cool, and just age it. Or when this dries, you could take your ink and your dauber. And you just take some ink and dauber and then just kind of go over the little crevices and the creases and just kind of go like that. And then that'll age it too. That'll make it look really cool. So those are some ideas. This is one idea. Okay, and let me go put this to the side and we'll go to the next idea. Okay, so I want to show you guys the finished result. This is an example, and that's with the napkin over the top of it. and with our glue mixture, glue and water mixture. So that turns out really cool. So that's a fun thing to put into your journals. You can even fold it like that and then, you know, bind it and have it on each side, or you can use it as a side tuck or a pocket or whatever you want to do. And it's just got a cool, like, leathery feeling to it. So it makes it really nice. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's dried. All right. And then the next thing we're going to do, number 2, is Mod Podge. So everybody loves Mod Podge. And then this, I want to show you guys what I'm using. It is Gloss Luster Mod Podge. So this is the Gloss Luster, is what I have. And then there's different kinds. So, depending. And then I'm just going to take it and just go same direction. Just like that. There we go. And just kind of, I mean, you can even go the whole page if you want to. And then I just go like that because you can kind of see the strokes in it. I'll show you the finished and show you what it looks like. But I'll just do the whole page real quick. Okay, I just want to show you guys real quick. This is what, it kind of curls up, but once it dries and lays flat, it should be fine. And that's what it looks like. I got it all painted. So it looks a little glossy. It's because it is the gloss luster, so it does have a little, so you can do the matte Mod Podge. There's different kinds to look up how you want your looks. And then see how I did the brush strokes, just the same direction. And then I'll show you why in a minute. I'll show you the dried one. So let me put this to dry. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all done. So you could see that it's kind of got a shine on it like that. And you can see the brush strokes, how they're directional. So that's why when you put it on, just make sure you go the same direction so they don't look all weird. And just, you know, kind of gives it a better texture look. So there we go. So now you got like a texture on your magazine or book page or whatever you want to put it on. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so number 3 is stencils, which are fun. And the thing is you could do stencils with inks, which are fun, or oxides. And I'll show you a little trick. So we'll do that one first here. Is if you think that your ink is drying up, this one's just a walnut stain. And if you think it's drying up, and I'm just using a dauber, then take your spray bottle of water and just do a little spritz, like that. Just a little spritz, gives it a little bit more life. Okay, and then just get your dauber, mix it around. Take your stencil, whatever you're using, and you could just stencil it on. And depending on how much ink you have on your dauber is how much ink is going to go where you stenciled. So, and this just makes it fun interest pages in your journals. Okay. And I want to show you alternative if you do not have a stencil. And I want to show you with acrylic paints, because you can paint it too. Okay? So there we go with stain, or I mean with the oxide or the inks or anything like that. And that's how it turns out. Like that. So that's fun. That's one way to do it. And then if you do not have stencils, this is something that I got cut out from my Cricut machine. And it was, you know, on a manila envelope. And I thought that was cool to keep for a stencil. So I thought that would be fun. And I'm going to show you that with acrylic paints here. So let's see, what color do we want? Here, let's try this color. Raw Sienna. Okay, and this is just an acrylic paint. Okay. And I noticed, oops, I like to, when I do stenciling with paintbrushes, the blunt, like square like that, how it's blunted off. it's round, but it's blunted off at the end. Those are nice for stenciling because then you just dip it in your paint and then you could just blot it. So you take it and you just blot like that. And it gives it like a texture, like a fun just texture to it. So it's kind of neat to play with. And then you could throw a little orange in there. What do we got? Cadmium? It's cadmium orange. I couldn't find it. Cadmium orange. Okay, and we could throw a little bit of that in there. Just to give it some highlights here. So that'll be kind of fun. I'll just do a little orange. Okay, and just kind of just do a little mixture here. And why not? Let's see. Do I have yellow? I think I have yellow up here somewhere. There it is. And this is just, oh, fluorescent yellow. Oh, now we're getting crazy. Now we're getting crazy. So you do a little fluorescent yellow. Wow, that is fluorescent, huh? Sheesh. Okay. Just do a little mixture. And it's just kind of fun just to so that's pretty much what you do, is you could take it and just blot it on there. Okay. So that's a fun way to do it with some acrylic paints. Okay, if you can see that. So it gives it a great texture too, as you can see the texture on it maybe. So that's fun to play with. So we got that. And I wanted to show you guys, if you do not have anything, you can use just stuff around you. Like this is the top of a, like just one of these quote pages, and it's just the top part of it, and I just ripped it off, and you could use that. I mean, just as easily as, here, let me clean my paintbrush. And just lay it down, and there you go. So you could just look around and see what kind of stencil stuff you could have to play with, and just go from there. I mean, that's kind of fun. You could just do little borders with it. Just, you know. So there you go. So there's some stenciling ideas. Just some little borders and stuff to do around. And I just used a piece of paper. Okay. So let's go to the next. Okay, so number 4 is quotes. Quotes are great to do throughout your journal. And you could do ones that are already in like coloring books or coloring pages or magazines, or you could cut out words out of a magazine and make your own quote with each letter is a great idea. Or you could just write it down, hand write it on however you want it. This is avocado dyed. So I avocado dyed this page, and this is a great way to have a quote just in your journal. And here, just another tip and trick since I'm here. I have a rip in this one, but I really like the quote. And if you take some washi tape, which I'm sure we all have that hanging around, just take a little piece of washi here and just tape it like that. And it looks like you meant to do it. Oh, that was meant to be. It looks pretty. So there you go. So quotes, number 4. Those are great to have in your journals. All right. So number 5 is swatch page. So different swatches. So I'm going to do it in a time lapse, and I'm going to do some paint swatches, fabric, and washi tape swatches. So let's do it. Okay, so finished our swatch page here, and I got all the colors written down for the paint, and then some fabrics that I like, and some washi tape. So that's a great just swatch page to have and put in your junk journal. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Number 6 is a art journaling page, like a collage, mixed media, and yeah, we'll just throw down a bunch of stuff. So this is just on a just a book page of mosaic, like tile work stuff. So that's kind of fun. So I figured this could be the base of it. And what we could do is I'll show you guys what glue I'm using too. I'm using the Fabrifix glue, which bonds to fabric, lace, leather, trims, and more. So that's the glue I'll be using. And I'll probably throw some gesso in there and some paints that we've been using. And I'm gonna do tea bags. I'm gonna glue down some pattern stuff that you can use in here. I'll show you. You know, like these pattern pages in here, like those are great, like the McCalls and stuff. So those are fun to go ahead and glue down. And what else am I gonna throw in there? Oh, and you can throw like playing cards on it and glue it down, and some napkins with some fun stuff that I dyed. I went ahead and I dyed these with the RIT dye, which is used for like tie-dyeing or dyeing your clothes and stuff. And I just took a spritz, like in a spray bottle like this, and just kind of spritzed it on there. And so I'll be using some of those to glue down, and then some more tie-dye stuff. And just some, you know, extra collage stuff that you have hanging around, you know, like cutout stuff. And like these are avocado dye, and I got tons of just leftover. So I'm just gonna glue those all around and see where we're at. And yeah, I'm gonna do that in a time lapse and maybe some painting around it and stuff. So let's get to it. Okay, I wanted to tell you real quick, I'm gonna use my glue mixture, just the water and glue. That's great to go ahead and use to throw down on top of this to glue everything on. So that's what I'm gonna use. The art journaling collage mixed media page, and I went ahead and threw some thread on top, which I thought that kind of gave it a little bit of texture thrown in there. And then you can also, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Hold on just a second. This, I thought that'd be fun, is I have some mixed media beads or buttons that I made, and I'll put the video down below to show you how I made these. And they're pretty fun. So that's my mixed media button video. And if I don't put it on, remind me and I will put the link on. So I got those I want to glue down on top. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do, I got these little just tags that I made. That'd be kind of cool just to glue some of those down. And this is a tag like with a cluster on top of it. So that could be kind of fun. And this is from a top of a tissue box, as you could see, just like one of the square, like the little square, like that, rectangle tissue boxes. So keep those. Those are great to use too for tags and stuff. But I think it'd be kind of fun just to put those on there. And you could just kind of glue it sideways and make it like a side tuck. So that could be fun. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know what I am using my glue mixture with the water and the Elmer's glue, and I'm using the Fabrifix. That's what's in this bottle right here. So I'm using that too. Okay. Everything glued on there, and the buttons and stuff. And I went ahead and just glued just around the edge right here on the one side. And then I put, because it's all wet underneath, so I put the paintbrush like that under, so it would stay open, and then you could slide like, you know, a piece of, you know, something fun in there, you know, like a little, it could be a little side tuck. So you could just slide something to do a little side tuck with it. So there we go. So I'm just going to move this to the side and let it dry, and we will go to the next step. Okay, so we are on number 7, and this is our inspirational page. So things that make you happy and inspire you. This is a great page to do for that. Okay, and let's see. You know, I'm going to turn it this way because when I put it in my journal, it'll be like that. So I'm going to turn it. So what I got that inspires me is some fun art. I love rainbows and owls, and the tiling is just really cool. So I really like that. And then gardening. I love gardens. So I want to throw some garden stuff in there. And some statues are cool. And just some flowers and stuff. So I'm going to take that, and I am just going to use my Fabrifix glue and go ahead and glue it down. And we'll go from there. All right, so this is the inspirational page, and I did gardening and just artwork. So that inspires me, and I really love it. But you could do anything. You do like, you know, clippings of things that you want to do your craft room as and put stuff in it, or inspirational quotes and stuff, or just any kind of idea you could think of that inspires you. And yeah, so this is the inspirational page. Okay, I'll put this to the side and let it dry. Okay, so number 8 is list page. So like to-do list, things I have coming in the mail, video ideas, bills, anything like that. So any kind of just list that you could think of, you could go ahead and just have your sticky note you could put down. You could put sticky notes down, and then kind of you could put some index cards down, or like a to-do paper on here, so things you got to do. So you can have that down, and then glue these down. And yeah, so just any kind of to-do things that you could think of. And then just, I'm going to glue these down and write at the top of them different things that I need to remember. All right, so we got all that done, and just different lists that you could think of, and craft ideas is what I got, bills, what's coming in the mail, to-do list, video ideas. So just different things that you could think of, and this is great, you know, for a journal page. Okay, so I'll put this to the side and we'll go to the next. So number 9 is envelope pockets. So these are great. You could do any size envelopes that you want, and just go ahead and glue them down onto the page. And you can have it so you can close it and seal it, and then have your own hidden little thing in there that you don't want nobody to see. So that could be just like your own personal little thing. Or you could just put some fun ephemera and stuff in it, like that. But you could just take it and just glue it down on the bottom, like that. And you could just glue here all the way around on just these three sides. Keep this open. And then you can have this go down, and you can have a pocket right here too. So an envelope page is number 9. So you can either do that size or however you want. This one's avocado dyed. And all the papers I've been using in here are avocado dyed or onion dyed. So that's a little extra bonus what you could do with your pages. And I do have a video on doing that through my channel. So if you come check those out, it shows you how to avocado dye and onion dye paper. But also, like I was saying, just you could do a little envelope with some surprises in there, or just a personal letter that you wrote that you just want, you know, secure, or you can even seal it up if you want to, or, you know, glue it open like that if you want. but an envelope page. So that's number 9. All right. And then we could just move to number 10. Our final one here is you can do a painted scenery. So those are fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a scenery and we'll go from there. Right, so did number 10, this is number 10, and it's paint a scenery. So I just put some washi tape around it. So it might be better when this dries to take it off, but let's see. Yeah, and then you can use this tape to put over on your mixed media stuff too, so don't waste your washi. Don't waste the washi. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is my top 10 stress-free beginner junk journal ideas. It's for page journaling, you know, different page journal ideas. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it inspirational and have some great ideas flowing around in your heads now that you could do for different page ideas in your journals. And there you go. That's my scenery that I did. And if you guys could, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting, guys. Have a great day.